Let's address a common obstacle for primary, ELL, and special education teachers. The school year often starts with a focus on pictorial writing and labeling using our phonics skills that we're learning. But after a short while, our students tend to hit a wall in their growth. What's the problem? How do we get them to write more? To troubleshoot this, let's relate it to reading. When students are first learning how to read, we teach them phonemic awareness and phonics. Then what? What becomes our focus? Fluency. That's exactly what they need now as a writer. Once they know their phonics, what we've got to do is pick up their pace. I have to get them to hear sounds, form letters, and write words faster. They need some automaticity. So how do you increase a writer's fluency? I have 3 suggestions, and the secret is provide the visuals. I don't want students spending time drawing pictures, no matter what grade they are, when they hit this stage. I provide the visual for inspiration, but I want them spending more time with a pencil in their hand rather than a crayon. You could provide the visual by having students return to a big book you've previously read. And what do? Work on labeling the images within the scene. What a great way to work on retelling and automaticity in writing fluency. You could also use the miscellaneous stickers that you have all over the room. Adhere those to a piece of paper and ask students to label them quickly. I could identify the topic and place several stickers that relate to it here in the boxes. Ask students then to quickly write out each of the labeled nouns to the left. Hey, let me give you a third idea. What if you took photos using your camera phone of your students throughout the school day when they're in stations, when they're in line, when they're at recess or in art class, when they're reading, doing math, or talking with a peer? If you take these photos and print them out, then students could label those with the different facets and details they see in the visual. Make sure that the image is small, leaving lots of white margin space for students to label the picture. They could label several different words and details within each image. But it doesn't have to be just photos of your students during the school day. You could also take photos around your town, downtown sites, a park the kids know about, popular stores and restaurants as well. Remember, students need lots of practice with this writing fluency. So if you put those photos into plastic sleeves, then students can use write-on wipe-off markers. Once they're done with the activity, they could wipe it off and pass it to the next student. You could do the same thing with those stickers that you put on the paper.